Heading to the Tobin Center to see if I get those tickets. This is You Don't Love Me by Don Penn, and I think that was on earlier, but actually the video was silenced earlier, so I meant to say that this is part 2, because I don't know whether what I said earlier actually came out, because it was silenced, and I don't know where it was silenced, at what point in the video it was silenced. I was listening to Rocksteady, so this one could be silenced in the same exact place. In fact, I feel like I was hearing this song earlier too, so I don't know. So I might not want to say too much just in case. Just in case it's silenced. Oh, slowing down. Okay, so So actually, what I didn't also put in the title was Downton Abbey. I went for like a first 15 kind of thing, you know, but I was thinking for some reason that this scene I really wanted to do as part of a painting for of Doctor Strange was going to happen at 4:35 for a 2:30 showing. And actually, if it was 2 hours and 5 minutes, it should have been, but I guess there was less previews on that one. I don't really know. Or I'm looking at the numbers wrong or whatever, but anyway, it was after that scene, so it was good to have this backup thing that I was also going to be doing this first 15 for Downton Abbey, and basically I'll just say, from what I've seen so far, everything is just as much of a TTYL as anything else, except for the fact that, like, some, you know, with multiple people talking in the scene, like, so quickly, I couldn't do it any faster than that, so I wouldn't use those as a TTYL, but it's really a lot of people talking. And they're oh yeah, wait, let me just turn this down, right? There is a lot of, like, talking and big face and, like, you know, good room scenes or whatever, and like the opening scene, actually, I think it was the most cinematic of all of the parts of the movie that I saw. You know, I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm just judging based on like the first 15 because I wanted to see if somebody wasn't up to date with the show or whatever, then would they understand what's happening, you know, like, oh man, I missed my opportunity to get all that. Yeah, I should be getting this since I'm going all slow through here this time. But yeah, so it's a lot of like just sitting around a room talking kind of stuff so far. And I only saw the first 15, and I wonder actually for those who watch the show, there's a wedding at the very beginning. It's like, is this like, you know, something that was a surprise and like kind of like a happy surprise for people to see these characters getting married or something? Like, I have no idea because I've never watched the show or the other movie or anything. So let me know, what do you think about that? As far as what you know, if you've seen it, what impact did that have on you? Like that opening scene, you know, like, and if you've watched the show too, you know. So this is where I am right now. And then the other thing I was going to say, so I'll say it while I get it on silent, is, I mean, while it's not going to be silenced because there's no music playing, that the other thing I mentioned in the second video or second part was that I was complaining that in the first video I had mentioned that that everybody was so slow or whatever, and so like you have to really get to the movies ahead of time in order to make it to your showing or whatever, you know. So, but really, what I left out was that I was also making all the wrong choices about like which line to stand in and all that. So, like in case it was silenced on that part 2, I'm just gonna say it again. And if you saw this already on part 2, I apologize. But that's why I was gonna call this one part 2 again, because I know part of the video was silenced and I have no idea at what point it was silenced. So, yeah, like what I left out when I said everybody was so slow was that I was picking all the lines where people were moving the most slow, you know, like I came in and I sort of stood between the kiosk and the front desk, or the desk where people get concessions and all that. I figured the kiosk is going to go quicker because she's just getting a ticket there, right? And there's one person waiting in the line, and then there's a group of ladies talking right there, right next to the guy that looks at your ticket, who is very talkative and like asks a lot of questions a lot of times. Like, so I thought, well, this is the perfect opportunity to talk to him because, you know, he always wants to ask these questions. But then again, I think also that he might forget the answer to those questions and ask me again anyway. So it might not be. There might have been no point necessarily to that. So yeah, there's St. Mary's Strip. That's where I normally go to shows down that road. I'm supposed to get off 141C, it looks like. Yeah, Nicola. Yeah, okay. So anyway, so I'm talking to him, and I was like, oh, I wonder if these ladies are in line or what, because I need to know whether to wait at that line or the kiosk. And then they said, oh no, go ahead, whatever. So they were just there. Hey, long tour, long time no see. I don't know whether hopefully you haven't like commented on any other shows after I went offline or something like that. But actually, so lately it's actually been pretty much on the point with being live on the actual live point. I don't even know how to say that. But anyway, so what was I saying? Well, I feel like I'm wasting like good downtown footage right now. So on that, I was like talking to David, you know, the guy who looks at the tickets, and then we asked those ladies that said go ahead. So I was still standing there just talking to them because I was like, well, I'll see whether the person at the desk is faster than the person at the kiosk or vice versa. And then as we were talking, a couple of those ladies broke off and actually went to the concession stand. So then there was 2 people in the concession stand. So I was like, well, I should definitely wait for the person at the kiosk. They were taking forever. I was like, what the heck's going on here? So then it was down to just the ladies that had originally said go ahead. So I would have already gotten my ticket before that and everything if I had just gone in that line. And then this is the exit. And then I went to. So then I was like, well, I'll still wait here because I don't really know whether this lady at the kiosk is going to be finally finished with what she needs to do. Like it's taking forever. It almost seems like maybe she doesn't know how to use the machine or whatever. And so I went to the ticket. And then I saw some people walk in. So I was like, oh, now I got to make a choice like right away because these people are either going to go to the kiosk or they're going to go to the desk, right? So I went to the desk. I was like, well, there's one person there. They originally didn't think they were going to get anything.